Alright, just want to make a little walk around video of my F-150 I just picked up. This was definitely an impulse buy. I should not have bought it, but I did. So I've been using it, been driving it every day. I actually really enjoy it. It's in fair shape, fairly good shape, I guess you could say, for how old it is. The frame is, well, it's got a lot of surface rust on it, but it's got 0 cracks in it, 0 holes, 0 weak spots. So at least that's a bonus. But yeah, it is pretty rusty underneath. But it is all surface rust. Cab mounts are still solid. Everything, the bed mounts, cab mounts, everything's solid. That needs to be solid, but yeah, this is what she's looking like. I actually really like it. It's got these really beefy Super Sport radial tires. Not even sure what they are, but they have no weathering, no cracking, nothing. They're like new. Rear bumper's got a bunch of surface rust. I started grinding it down, as you can see. I was gonna repaint the rear bumper like a different color than chrome, but came with a topper, some whatever in here. The bed's in very good condition underneath this plywood. Like, there's no rust holes. It comes with a full-size spare. Not the same tires, actually. No, it's not the same tires. I don't know, but it's definitely not the same tire. But it's a good spare. Little concerning that there was some coolant jugs in the car, or the truck. He says they weren't for this truck, but been driving it for about a week now and it hasn't used or leaked any coolant. So I've checked it several times. So that's good. I mean, everything else, I like the look of it. I mean, everything looks good. A little bit of rust here. Nothing major, I guess you could say. These are like chrome, like caps, I guess you could say. But I mean, the frame is solid. It's just really rusty, like surface rust wise. Four-wheel drive works awesome. It doesn't even need the four-wheel drive with these tires, though. I mean, I've been playing out here in these mud pits. They're actually kind of wet and deep, so we're playing in those. I mean, I don't even need the four-wheel drive, but it does work really good. The cab's not gone yet. There's just surface rust everywhere you look, but here's the interior. It is a 5-liter V8 with the 5-speed manual, so it's kind of rare. It's got the XLT Lariat package thing. Glove box a little funky, but everything functions as it should. Floors are solid. Yeah, this is what she's looking like. I love the colorway. I really don't even want to get rid of the truck, but I definitely don't want to deal with problems down the line. It's a 1990. The tabs are from 2016. Excuse the train, but it's got a brush guard, little bug deflectors or whatever deflector, so it's old underneath it, but there's no rust. That's good. I've washed it twice now this week since I've had it, but I just decided to go ripping through the mud, kind of blow some steam. Pop the hood for you guys. It's got no blow by or nothing like that. This is a little broken, unfortunately, but I think I can rig that up. It's a little messy back there. There's some really old parts that are in it. Came with brand new spark plugs for me to put in, but there's a bunch of new parts already put in it. So, but yeah, it's got 140,000 miles, original miles. Carfax matches that, so with a recent service done. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of good. So heavy hood, that's for sure. Yeah, it is the 5-liter V8. It's nothing special under here, but everything's good. Everything's solid. It's got a push button start, a good battery, new battery as of last year. So yeah, hop in her and start her up for you guys. Comes with 3 keys, which is kind of cool. It is really comfortable. I love this truck with the armrests and stuff like that. It's got the leather rear seat. A bunch of dirt up here from sitting. It sat for 7 years before I bought it, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it's got the manual. That's a big thing. Everything works on the manual. Shift's great. Clutch is good. There's the push button start put in because the ignition was a little weird. It's got power windows, power locks, which is cool. Radio works, heat and AC both work. I'm going to tell you guys what I paid for this truck. A lot of you are going to say, wow, I overpaid. I paid $1,750 for this truck. I will agree, I think I overpaid. Some people have told me I got a really good deal on this truck because of the 140,000 miles. Not too bad rust-wise for the body. Sorry about that video cut, but so the 140,000 miles, not much body rust. The frame is solid, it's strong. I actually took a hammer to it and kind of tapped all the way along at both sides. When I got it home, not when he owned it, previous guy, because that would have pissed him off. But yeah, there's no weak spots, no cracks, nothing like that. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to go ahead and do my best to sand that frame down and undercoat it. So it at least looks better and doesn't rust any more than it is. Could use a few things, like the front brakes are really bad. They shake pretty good when you hit the brakes. Trying to think what else. It's got a fairly recent Borg-Warner, not sure the model number, transfer case. I believe Borg-Warner was the one that Ford used from the factory, but it's good that it says Borg-Warner on it. I was under there today, and I'm like, all right, so at least it's not a cheap transfer case. It's at least OEM, but these are the 3 keys right here for it. So fire up for you guys real quick. I am posting it for sale. Yeah, but you can, I am going to post it for sale. So you turn the key all the way on, and like I said, I should not have impulse bought it, but you know, you just put it, make sure it's in neutral or whatever, and it starts up in the coldest weather. We've had like pretty cold week, and she starts. There's a helicopter. She always starts. There's a little bit of a rattle from a couple different exhaust clamps I was under there looking. They just shake. So I'm going to tighten them down today without hopefully snapping the bolts. But, and the temp, it runs pretty freaking cold. It never even gets to the N on normal, which I was told could be a thermostat. I don't really know. I don't really care. It doesn't run at cold. It runs at a decent operating temperature, probably 180 degrees, something around that. Everything else is pretty good. Oil pressure runs a little low at idle, but I was told that's just the gauge. It's got a couple little things I got to work out, but I actually do really like it, so